I remember listening to a podcast with one of like my vegan idols on it, and he said, you know, I haven't slipped up in however many years. And I just thought, I've had so many slip ups where like you accidentally don't know something's in something, or you've eaten something and then been like shivers. Maybe there was actually like some fish sauce in that because it tasted a bit fishy or something. So I think that people need to like just, everyone always says to me, you rabbit on about veganism so much, but like you drive a car and you catch planes all the time. And I'm like, I know, it sucks. Like, what are you gonna do? I pay the carbon offsets. I try and talk about veganism as much as possible. Like at this point in time, it's really difficult because my career requires me to go on planes. So like, how do you offset that? I don't know. Like you can do the best you can, but there's only so much you can do. So I think doing what you can when you can is awesome. And I strongly believe that everyone has the availability and the opportunity to eat a primarily plant-based diet. Doesn't need to be strictly vegan, but like to eat a primarily plant-based diet is like the number one thing that anyone can do to just start to make a change.
I think it's do the best you can. Do you know what I mean? You live the best version of your life according to the standards and morals that you set in place for yourself. And, you know, I don't think it's healthy to present I'm this perfect person, especially across social media, because I mean, you know, a lot of these people still use mobile phones. Everything we do has an impact on this environment. No one is lily white. No one is perfect. It's about reducing the impact that you have if you're doing it from an environmental angle. And if you're looking at it from a health angle, it's just about being as healthy as you can. Are you we want everyone to be vegan? Is this you know, more people to eat vegan food sort of situation, or?
So for me, I would like love if everyone was vegan. I'm a very, at heart, I'm a raging, angry vegan for sure. But I present myself in this like smiling, blonde, happy package. But inside I'm like a really angry, sad vegan that hates on the world. But I understand that the best way to present myself to like the community and the world is to be like soft and happy and positive and to show the positive sides of veganism, because I didn't always be vegan. So like when I wasn't vegan, I would hate if someone was saying, watch this animal die, you know,
you have to do
you
this.
have to change. So I know that it's not the best way to come across as an angry vegan. I know it's like completely unrealistic to say, let's make the whole world vegan now. But in regards to the vegan movement, I think it's getting so much momentum. And realistically, if we're going to survive as a race, humans, we're going to need to be plant-based predominantly. And I don't think we need to be exclusively vegan, but I think we need to be predominantly plant-based. I think we're seeing this mass opening and like growth in consciousness, which is so exciting. So the next like 20 years, oh my gosh, there's gonna be so many amazing things happening in regards to veganism for sure.
So tell me about Our Soul Purpose. You started this, I wanna hear about it. What direction is it gonna go in? What are you hoping to achieve with it?
So I started Our Soul Purpose maybe like a year and a bit ago because I wanted to talk about animals and plants and vegan stuff and health so badly on my DJ Tigerlily account, but I found that whenever I did, people would just be like so negative toward it because they came for the music and like now they're getting vegan lessons.
So they feel like they're getting lectures?
Which I totally get. So I created the account as like a safe space for myself to talk about vegan stuff.
Perfect.
And it's been so great. We've got a really awesome community of people over there now, and like I enjoy and spend lots more time on that account than I do on my other account.
Oh, really?
Because it's so much more positive for me. And it's like what I'm really deep down passionate about.
With your lifestyle and with the work that you do, there's an association of it being like this sort of party girl lifestyle, drugs, alcohol, all of that sort of stuff. Is that something that is prevalent in your industry? And
yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's really prevalent in the industry, and a lot of DJs drink a lot and take a lot of drugs. I can understand why. It's bloody lonely and it's bloody tiring. It's hard for sure. Like you go from playing on a stage to thousands of people to being by yourself in a hotel room waiting for your flight the next day. On the other side of the world to your family and friends, so I get it. But for me, I think one thing that people are always really surprised about is I don't always drink when I DJ.
Okay.
I've actually just had this whole month sober, which has been awesome.
Yay.
Yeah, it feels really good. And I'm not one to say don't drink, because I love drinking, like love wine, love champagne, but I think people often think I'm drunk on stage. Like I have people comment on my Instagram being like wasted face, and I'm like, no, I was actually sober.
Oh.
I'm just pulling a really weird face. I know when I stopped drinking as much and like, you know, partying and doing all that craziness, I literally, my career went like that. So there was like a direct correlation between partying in clubs until all hours of the morning, stopping that behavior, and my career just like took new heights, which is really cool.
I feel like there's two different, very distinct sides to you from what I've seen so far. Like there is this persona that you seem to have with that sort of, you know, job and so forth, and then I see this sort of completely different side as well. So I think that's probably something that people would be surprised to know about you. I've had so much fun doing all of this with you today.
Me too, it's been amazing.
This is something we should definitely do again, and I'm super excited to take some of these recipes back and play with it at home.
Thank you so much.
I hope you guys have all enjoyed it.
Bye. See ya.